I'm Jesse Keeler. I'm a senior instructional designer at the University of California, Irvine. Before coming out to Southern California, I lived in the Chicago area and worked in a variety of K-12 educational settings. I worked with special needs kids where we used PowerPoint and Publisher to create with. I also developed an art and technology program, taught it after school in programs at Starland and the Center for the Gifted, where we did flash animation, stop motion animation, video, and even did some basic programming using Scratch and Lego Mindstorms. In this video, I'm going to talk about some of the ways kids can use digital technology creatively. KidsPix is a great tool for those pre-readers, the 4 to 6 year old set. It's icon driven, so students don't need to be able to read, but they can quickly create videos and images that can be used in classroom projects. There are a couple of different versions of KidsPix, and the most basic version I believe runs at about $10 a seat. There are many online animation tools. One that was designed for kids is FlexTime Studio. It's template driven. It has a variety of different backdrops that were already created, from space themes and underwater to some historical themes. There are shape tools with pre-designed shapes under those themes available to use. And select one of those shapes, click OK, and then just simply drag it right onto your scene, click record, drag your shape, and then click stop, save your recording, and then you're ready to play your animation. Very simple to use. FlexTime does give you the option of being part of the larger FlexTime community, which gives your students an opportunity to see what other students are doing, as well as what other kids within the FlexTime community are creating as well. As I mentioned, there are a lot of online animation tools. If your students are a little bit older, you might try something like GoAnimate. GoAnimate is also template driven. It has a variety of pre-made backgrounds and characters that can be brought together with voiceover to create an animation. One of my favorite free applications is Scratch. It was originally created by MIT's Lifelong Kindergarten to help teach kids basic programming skills. Kids can animate, create interactive multimedia while they're learning how to program. Programming is done with modular blocks, so I'm going to just drag this block over here and I'm going to change this to 25, so we'll have ScratchCat move 25 steps. And you can see ScratchCat there, and he's going to move 25 steps. I'm going to grab another block and let's have ScratchCat turn while he moves. So ScratchCat is going to move 25 steps and turn 15 degrees as he moves. You can actually create some pretty sophisticated programs using if-then and loops with Scratch, and it's a great gateway into learning how to program. Stop motion animation is another good way to engage students with the creative use of digital technology. Hue is an example of a computer-based software that uses a webcam to capture the individual still images and then compiles those images into an animation. If you don't have money for software, you might give MonkeyJam Tribe. It's a free stop-motion animation application. For students that are a little bit older and ready for a challenge, you might want to take a look at Blender. Blender is a full-blown 3D animation software package. It's open source and free to download. It has all of the features of professional software, from modeling tools, shading tools, animation tools, and the ability to output the final animation in a video format. Again, for those older students in need of a challenge, you might take a look at Unity 3D. Unity is a gaming engine, and the free version of Unity ought to give your students plenty of tools for creating basic 3D interactive games. Of course, once we start talking about video and animation, we need to talk about editing and how we're going to deliver the video. If you have access to YouTube in your classroom, I highly recommend checking it out. It has a lot of great features in it, from being able to capture webcams and do Google Hangouts and photo slideshows. It also has a video editor in it. Not only do you have the ability to edit your own clips that you've uploaded, but there are also stock footage that's available, there's audio that's available, you can add text, filters, transitions. So for an online editor, a cloud-based editor, it's a nice tool and resource. I know the use of YouTube in the classroom is a sticky issue at many institutions, but it has a lot of great free resources and tools within it. So if you can use it, I highly recommend taking a look at it. Now, if you want to get started with video in your classroom, and you want some more resources, you might take a look at a couple sites. One is the Ivy site, which is for a student video competition in the San Diego County school system. And under their resources, you'll see example storyboards, more video tutorials, how to do lighting, as well as how to get different other resources like sound effects and songs. The Portland Children's Film Festival also has similar resources. Under Filmmaking Resources, you'll see examples of student work that might inspire you to create projects for your students, as well as more information on how to make movies and point you to editing software, etc. Well, that's my short list of digital multimedia tools, and I hope you have a few more ideas of applications for bringing multimedia production into your classroom. I believe it's very important to give kids access to creative digital tools for their future participation in our digital world, as well as keeping them engaged in the classroom now. Thank you for joining me, and best of luck to you.